Hi guys, this is Simran. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you 20 awesome kitchen tips and hacks which will save you time, money and will make your life a little easier while working in the kitchen. But before we start, I just want to mention that this video has taken a lot of planning, time and effort to record it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It really keeps me motivated. Tip number 1. The best way to close the bread after opening is to twist it from the top, take the excess air out and then fold the extra wrap over the bread itself. This is such a quick way to close the bread packet, and the bread also will remain soft and it will not dry out. Tip number 2. To remove bad odors from the fridge, add some baking soda in any container. I am reusing an empty seaweed container. Place it in a corner of the fridge. Baking soda will absorb all the bad odors from the fridge within a few hours or after leaving it overnight. You can leave this as is for up to a month. After a month, discard the old baking soda and you can refill it with a fresh batch. This is a great way to deodrize your fridge. Third tip, best way to remove a label from an empty bottle is by using a hairdryer. Warm the label from all the sides for a few seconds. After warming it for a few seconds, you will notice that the bottle also has started to get a little warm. We need to do it till this stage. Let's try to peel it. See? Heat from the hairdryer melted the glue and it was so easy to peel this label off. If you have a little bit of glue residue in your bottle, you can always wash it with some soap and lukewarm water. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you're liking the tips so far. Tip number 4. How you can keep your bananas fresh for a longer time. Separate each banana. From the tip, bananas emit a gas called ethylene that ripens it faster. Covering the tip of the bananas like this with an aluminium foil will slow the ripening process and the bananas will easily last 4 to 5 days longer. Tip number 5. Adding a little bit of lime juice while making bhindi or okra will prevent it from getting slimy and it will also enhance the taste of the vegetable. Do give it a try. Next tip. Knead your dough in the same utensil in which you set your yogurt or in which you boil your milk. Doing this will ensure that the fats from the yogurt or milk come into the dough, making it very soft. Tip number 7. Cover the dough with some ghee once the dough is set. This will prevent discoloration. The dough will remain fresh and it will not turn dark. You can easily store it in the fridge for up to 2 days. Tip number 8. Try storing any leftovers or produce in clear containers in the fridge. Stainless steel containers are good to pack lunches, but if food is stored in them, since you cannot see what's inside, you tend to forget and ultimately it gets spoiled. This is a very good tip to avoid wastage. Do give it a try. Tip number 9. While boiling water, always cover it with a lid and the flame should not be going out of the pan. Lower it down. Doing these two things will save you time and the gas. Next step. While boiling the eggs, add a few drops of oil. This will make the eggshells peel very easily. Lower the gas while adding the eggs. This will prevent it from cracking. And then increase it and boil it for 10 to 12 minutes. After 12 minutes, turn off the gas. Take out the eggs in ice cold water. Let me peel it and show you. Crack it from all the sides. Adding oil while boiling the eggs will make it peel so much faster. After cracking the egg, you can also roll it between your palms. It helps the whole shell to come out. See how easily the shells came out? I personally prefer a firm yolk, so I've boiled it for 12 minutes. But you can boil it anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes depending on how you want your yolk to be. Let's move to the next step. After using your mixer jar, do not leave it in the sink. Instead, add a drop of dish liquid. Fill it with some water. Close the lid. Blend it for a few seconds. This will clean the jar. Now it just needs a good rinse. If you will leave the mixer jar in the sink after using it, what happens is the food particles dries out and it becomes really difficult to clean it later on. Make this a habit and trust me, you're gonna save a lot of time and energy. Wipe it and you're good to store it back. Tip number 12. While working in the kitchen, keep an empty bowl handy. Put all the kitchen scraps in that. Doing this will ensure that your counter space remains clean and you'll end up saving time because you'll not have to clean it up later. Once it's full, empty it in the bin. Next step, to remove bad odors and smell from your wooden chopping board, apply a generous amount of salt to it and then squeeze half a lemon or lime on it and scrub it thoroughly. Follow the same steps on the other side of the board and then let it rest for 5 to 6 minutes. After that, wash it thoroughly. Doing this will instantly deodorize your wooden chopping board. You can do this weekly or once in 2 weeks. Dry it thoroughly. Applying a thin layer of coconut oil will fill the pores of the wood and keep it moisturized. Moisturizing your wooden board will prevent it from absorbing bacteria and it will not crack. This can be done once a month. Let it air dry overnight. Doing this will keep your board looking like new and will also increase its life. Tip number 14. How to remove the smell of onion and garlic or any bad odors from your hands. Wash your hands with a spoon. Rub it on your hands. Take a little bit of soap and wash it for a few seconds. Rubbing your hands with the spoon will take away any bad odors that come in your hands after working in the kitchen. You'll be surprised, but this trick really works. Second method is take a lime or lemon wedge, rub it well in your hands. Lemon also has a lot of benefits for your skin. And then wash your hands with soap. This will also give you clean and fresh smelling hands. Tip 15th. Do not discard your lemon peels. Instead, store it in a container and keep it in the fridge. You can use these in multiple ways. One of my favorite ways to use these peels is to clean the microwave. I have added water in the same container and now we're going to microwave it for 5 minutes. After that, leave it for a few seconds and then wipe it down thoroughly. Use the same lemon and water solution to clean it. Lemon peels will also help deodorize your microwave and it will eliminate any bad odors from it. It will only take a few minutes and your microwave is going to be sparkling clean. Let's move to the next tip. If you use brown sugar, you must have experienced sometime it becomes dry, rock hard and it's impossible to use it. A very simple and quick fix to this problem is take a piece of bread, add it in the container, close the lid and leave it for a few hours. It's been a while, let's check on the brown sugar. Discard this bread. Did you see the magic happen? It is again nice and soft. Brown sugar absorbed the moisture from the bread and it became soft and moist again. Do give this a try, it's my personal favorite. Tip number 17th. To boil the milk, take a wet utensil or add a little bit of water and then add the milk. The water will make a layer and it will prevent the milk from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Tip number 18th. To peel garlic quickly, you can use a garlic peeler like this. Place 2 to 3 cloves inside. Roll it gently. You will see that the skin has loosened and it will come out very easily. Second method is take garlic cloves in a bowl, pour some hot water and let it soak in it for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, peel the garlic cloves. You will notice that the peel will come out very easily. One advantage of peeling garlic with this method is since the skin of the garlic gets wet, it doesn't fly around and it will not make a mess. After peeling all, pat them dry and then store it in a clean and dry airtight container. This can be stored in the fridge easily for 2 to 3 weeks. Next step, these metallic scrubber for stainless steel utensils are very efficient in cleaning, but they lose their shape and become very messy. And it's even difficult to store them. A quick fix to this problem is partition it from the center, insert a big rubber band in it, stretch it a little bit and then tie it like this. Now you have a loop to hang it, and also tying your scrubber like this will keep it in shape for a longer time. After using it, give it a good rinse and then you can hang it and let it air dry. Do try this tip, you're gonna love it. Let's move on to the last tip of this video. Keep a small container filled with coconut oil next to the hand soap. After washing your hands, apply a little bit of coconut oil. It will not only keep your hands hydrated and moisturized, there will be no chemicals entering the food as it happens when you use a hand cream. This tip was given to me by a very dear friend of mine, Sanjita, and I really loved it. These were my favorite tips and tricks I use all the time. I am sure you must have learned something new from this video. If you would like to see more such videos in future, do let me know in the comments below. I have many more such interesting tips to share. Till then, take care and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.